Hey everybody, let's talk now about albums and how they could be useful for organizing our content. Remember in previous videos we uploaded our synced folders, which was our videos, which is a bunch of drone footage. Remember my pictures synced folder, and by the way, you could add little notes just to remind yourself that this is my synced folder. Remember we also made that file storage folder to share stuff. Remember we shared? Again, I could just make a little notes myself. Okay, I'm gonna back out. Okay, since now we know our media is still in these folders, let's take a look at what this little icon means, this little photos icon. What this means, it's basically a summary of everything that I've uploaded that's media. Media meaning my videos and my pictures. So as you can see, it's just basically like a big, almost like a gallery. And by the way, if you hold Control and scroll, you could zoom in and zoom out with your pictures. Just easier to see the more that you have. Let's talk about what this little ad means and what this create new album is. So currently, you can see over here, I have this little albums tab. I'm gonna click that. As of right now, nothing exists, but we'll get to that and we'll explain what an album is. Alright, let's say I had a big weekend. This past weekend was Memorial Day weekend. So in the States, it's usually around the time when all the college kids are graduating. It's also like a good time to start barbecuing because it's starting to warm up. And I love to fish, so I have a bunch of pictures that I took over this weekend. Okay, let's say I want to copy these pictures on my SD card. I'm gonna just copy them onto my local pictures folder over here. Remember, this is synced also with my GotBackup. Now for the record, I always make individual folders for each event that I take pictures of. It's just customary for me because that's what I do for a living and I love to be organized. But let's say in this case I'm being lazy or I'm just in a hurry, so I'm just going to copy them all and just photo dump them into my pictures. Alright, so all my pictures are copied over. Remember, this is about 3 events, a graduation, a barbecue, and a fishing trip. That's all dumped into my pictures. And again, I really highly recommend that you organize your pictures as folders because it's just easier to find whatever that you need. But in this case, let's just be sloppy today. Alright, so everything's synced. As you can tell by these green marks. They live on my computer and they also live on my cloud. So this is my SD card. Let me just eject this. Now my pictures are still here because I copied them over. I'm going to go to my File Explorer and then I'm going to access my GotBackup through my File Explorer. And remember, this is my pictures. Alright, now here are my pictures that are on my cloud side. Everything's been synced. Let me just go into my browser. And just to show you again on the browser end, my pictures have been automatically synced. And again, you could hold Control and you could scale them up or scale them down just to better see. Let's go ahead and take a look at what this is now. So again, it's basically going to give you a summary of everything that you've uploaded. I mean, it's somewhat organized, but to me it looks like a mess. This is where albums come in handy. I'm going to click this. I'm going to create a new album. Let's say I just want my graduation pictures in this album. I'm going to create album. As of right now, there's nothing in here. So I'm going to go ahead and click add. And here, it's going to give you basically that all media, what we just saw earlier. I'm going to go ahead and just select my graduation pictures. So I'm going to do that real quick. Add to graduation. Okay, now look at this. If I back out, here's my album with my graduation photos. And here you could go through each one, and the cool thing about this is you could have this feature called a slideshow. Say you have a family gathering or you have like a little get together at your house, you could use this feature like on a projector or on your TV, which is pretty cool. And you could also download if you like. I'm gonna exit out of this. Now the album, the difference is the album is not necessarily a folder because look at this. If I come to my pictures folder that's synced with my computer, everything's still dumped in here. Everything's still dumped. No folder was created. Think of your album kind of like a catalog. It's not really making a folder, it's just kind of for organization purposes. So I just want to see just my graduation pictures. This is a great way just to do that. And by the way, you could also share too. Let me copy that link and you could share with, with all your friends that graduated. And you could also add more pictures. I'm going to back out of here. You could also do this with videos. So I could make an album just for my vacation drone footage. That's basically what an album is.